Hello friends, so today is New Year's Day and I am making a chicken soup and it's beautiful weather out, so I want to show you. The wind's blowing. Jaxie, are you enjoying the day? Jaxie? Can you hear the wind? It's almost like a being, like a entity walking through the woods, and you can hear it coming before it gets to you. Then you can feel it rush over the mountain. Here it comes. And that chicken's so I'm making like a chicken pot pie type thing. So what I did is I got my celery, onions, and carrots and cooked them in there. Cooked the chicken, kind of like gave it some color. Took it out, added my flour and butter for my roux, added chicken stock, put a bay leaf in there, and onion, as well as some thyme. And now we are just boiling it on medium. Let's turn it down a little bit. Medium lowish. And it smells so good. Listen to that. Oh, I love, love, love windy days. It is so warm out here, you guys. It's like 70 degrees. And look at this. This guy bloomed today. Tina, what you doing, you fat baby? Fat Tina. Hey, Fat Tina. So I think a rabbit or a deer came through and ate a lot of the blooms off of my violas. But this one bloomed just today. And look at my onions, you guys. The onions are all getting so big. And the lettuce. And then look over here. We've got some beautiful poppies. Look how big they have gotten. I think these are the giant breadseed poppies that I planted. And then we've got the clover, some fennel. I planted a bunch of other poppies through here, and you could see those. They're coming up, little tiny sprouts, and I put a bunch of wildflowers over here. And then down this way, we've got our onions. These are the whole onions that were sprouting that I bought from the grocery store, and I just planted them. And they're doing really good. And then we've got garlic over here. And we've got some dwarf curly parsley. Yeah, everything is looking so beautiful. And look at this lettuce. Look at the color on that lettuce, you guys. It's like pink. It's so pretty. This is the wildfire lettuce. Planted it on September 16th. And it really loves this weather. Like this, our winters are so mild down here that we could grow a lot of things that normally wouldn't grow. So over here we've got the Starfighter. This is Starfighter lettuce. And we've got some more wildfire lettuce. This beautiful cabbage. I'm surprised no rabbit or deer has found this one yet. They ate all the other ones. And over here, all these beautiful, we got some more flowers going right here. carrots and poppies or something. There's something here. I don't know really what they are. I can't remember. I've planted so many things in this garden. I do need some oregano for my stew. Jixie, my little sweet cat. Oh, you guys, my back has been hurting lately. Somebody has been laying in the yarrow. Such a fabulous day. Jexie, get out of the garden, honey. Get out of there. Don't lay on the plants, please. So, something I wanted to show you guys. I had a BPD outburst, like outrage, the other day. And it was the first one I've had since that last one in the beginning of the summer. Like, it had been months. But I was able to pull myself out of it quicker than I normally do. I was able to calm down. Basically right after... Oh, shoot. Dixie! Uh-oh. Oh, look at the greenhouse. Oh, no. We gotta close it. Uh-oh. Hold on, guys. Okay. Ooh, that wind. Dixie! Oh, she found the catnip. I don't remember. Oh, now I remember what I was talking about. I had an outburst and I threw the plants that were here. I like ripped everything down that was in here. I broke the sticks. But the good news is I was able to pull myself out of it fairly quick, like basically right after I did it. But let me show you guys something I've been working on, which is more positive than BPD outbursts. So this new piece right here, this is called Lord of the Wood. It's very hard to photograph and film. Oh, it's got labradorite around the base of those trees. It's got Swarovski crystals in there. It's made with clay and resin and wood. And then, of course, some beads and some other things. And then I painted the shadow box this copper color. And I think it is fabulous. This is for sale for $50 plus shipping to wherever you are if you would like it. That took me, oh man, a week? No, it took me 3 days to finish that one. And then another thing that I was working on. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is the cutest thing I've ever made. This is a walnut that I found. And I made that little house out of wood. Made the house out of wood, and it's got the little path right there in the front is tiger's eye. And the little blue stones are kyanite, blue kyanite. And I just think it is the most adorable thing ever. I put a little bell on it, and I put it on a chain so you can hang it in a window. And it kind of goes along with this little guy. But the name of this project is called Walnut Hollow. And I want to write a little story about it. Maybe like a story about who the little witch is, or somebody that lives in this little place. Yeah, that's what I've been doing with my time. Making little things. I was in the middle of making a project, a vision board. Oh, and this little guy, this is something else that I made. I made this from paint stir sticks from Lowe's. I used my Dremel tool, and then I also used, for this little door part and this part, I used some like leather string. But these are just paint stir sticks from Lowe's. And I sat here and I crafted this little tiny house. Isn't it the most adorable thing you've ever seen? And what I'm going to do is I'm making this little platform here, and I'm going to create a little scene, a little diorama for this house. And it's going to be freaking adorable. You can see here the little tiny things I've made. Here's the progress on the second gourd cottage. You can see I've got these clay pieces pinned on here because when I go to, so I don't have to sit there and hold them as they're drying with the glue, because I use this tacky glue. And you can see this one is all ripped up, but I'm still going to use it. It doesn't matter. I'll paint it. And I added a bunch more clay pieces. I'm going to paint all these to match this one. And I will take the pins out. But I added some little trees, some little bottle brush trees. And then on the outside, I'm still doing the floor on the inside. It's a very tedious, time-consuming thing to do the floor. And then those are river rocks that I found on different walks. Still got a lot to go. I painted the inside of the house, so it's like green and blue. Yeah, looking very cute. Coming along. I'm moving slow on that project, just because, you know, I keep doing other things in between that project, so it's taken me a bit longer than it usually does. I'm just trying not to rush any projects. I'm just like letting them flow out of me as they come. Yeah. So I'm having I had a great New Year's Eve. I stayed home by myself. I did a candle ritual, and I just took care of some things. I read a little bit. I did a little bit of studying. And one thing that's really great is my jasmine plant is blooming. Actually, what I did, I know this is going to sound crazy, but I took some of my moon blood. If you know what moon blood is, then you know. I took some moon blood, and I took a little bit of it, just like the tiniest bit, and I put it in some water, and I watered that plant. I watered that jasmine with it. And you guys, within a week, it started to get new growth on it and started to bloom. Like, it was almost instant. And before I did that, it was like losing a bunch of its foliage. It was looking pretty sad. And then as soon as I put that moon blood in there, boom. It was insane. So yeah, but I am gonna go. But also, before I go, what I'm gonna do with that chicken, I'm gonna take some puff pastry. Actually, I'm not gonna go yet because I will film this when I do it, so it will be at the end of this video. I'm gonna take some puff pastry, and we're gonna make chicken pot pie with it. This stuff is so delicious. So yeah, stay tuned for that.